There was a person in Pandharpur whose name was Sena Navidar. So this person, Sena Navidar, he was a great devotee of the Lord, and he lived in Pandharpur. And his job, he worked as a barber, shaved people's heads, beards, etc. And this person, he was a barber of the king of that particular land. And every day he would go to the king to shave, to help the king shave. One particular day, this Sena Navidar, he got immersed in Krishna Bhajan, and he became so immersed that he lost track of time. And somehow he forgot to go to the king's palace. The king kept waiting for him. But the king was just about to get frustrated. Suddenly, this Sena Navidar, he walked in. The interesting thing was that Krishna disguised himself as a barber and took the form of this particular devotee, and he came there to the king's palace, and he shaved the king, cut the hair of the king, and he went away. As Krishna was doing this, the king was feeling so much thrilled and so happy during the shaving experience. Every day this barber comes and shaves. The king never ever felt happy like this. He felt something is special today. So the way he's cutting and the way he's shaving is very, very interesting. The king couldn't figure out what exactly was different today. But he felt happy. After some time, the barber, Krishna in the form of this barber, he finished his job and he went away. While the king was touching himself, he was feeling so nice. He was touching his hair. He was feeling so nice. Suddenly, this barber walks in again with all his tools and with all his, equipment to shave and cut the hair of the king. The king said, "You just came and went. What is this? Why are you coming again?" The barber said, No, I'm sorry, my lord. I completely forgot. I got stuck in something and I got late. Please forgive me. That is when they realized that Krishna had come in the form of a barber to come and shave his king just because his devotee was absorbed in chanting his bhajan. Krishna is one of the many names of Krishna is that he is known as Bhavanaha. Bhavanaha means he contemplates on how to deliver his devotees. Bhava means emotions. And when we are absorbed in Krishna, our emotions are invested in Krishna, we are completely thinking about Krishna. What do you think Krishna is doing? It's obvious that Krishna is also thinking about us. Krishna says in Gita. So Krishna is going to reciprocate with us exactly in the way we are going to reciprocate with him. So if we are going to be absorbed in him, Krishna is going to be absorbed in us. If we're going to go to him for material things, he will give us material things, but he will not give the power. So to the extent we have the right bhava, to that extent Krishna is ready to share his bhava with us. Look at this. Krishna took the form of a barber and he went and did the service of a barber. Now, being a barber is not a great thing, isn't it? Shaving somebody else is not exactly a very divine job, It's not exactly a very nice thing also, Feels strange, But imagine Krishna is coming to shave you. What an experience that is, isn't it? It is something else. And the king, he felt so divine that day. Most men shave, they don't have any experience of divinity while shaving. They're absolutely, it's only frustrating, it's irritating, and it's just time consuming to say the least. But imagine Krishna is touching you. Krishna has a scissor in his hand, Krishna has a blade in his hand, and he is doing it for you. That's something totally divine. The touch of Krishna, the king felt completely elevated. The barber was thinking, how unfortunate I am, and how fortunate the king is. Krishna touched him, Krishna shaved him, Krishna served him. From that day onwards, whenever the barber came to the king and he touched the king's face, touched the king's hair, he would feel so thrilled because it is the same hair that Krishna has touched. It is the same skin that Krishna has touched. And he would do his service with so much more absorption. And obviously the king realized, I don't deserve it at all. It's not about me. It's the barber who is such a great devotee. And he was absorbed in Krishna. And Krishna took his very form. Usually, the idea of Sayujya Mukti is that you get the form of Krishna. That's what this particular type of liberation is. It's called Sarupya Mukti. You get the exact form as the Lord. But look at this. The Lord has taken the form of his devotee. What do you call this? Sarupya Mukti means you get the exact form of the Lord. The devotee gets the form of the Lord. But when the Lord takes the form of a devotee, I don't know if there is any technical word for naming that, but it is so very fortunate for the barber. And from that day onwards, the barber was so dedicated in his bhajan because he realized every song that I sing, every name that I chant, Krishna is personally listening to it. And Krishna is personally going to reciprocate with my power. Similarly, for all of us in our own lives, we should not take our chanting and our bhajan to be granted. Let us remember that every word we chant, the holy names, every bhajan we sing, every prayer we offer, Krishna is personally going to listen to it. Of course, if we do it with attention, Krishna will listen with attention. If we do it with inattention, Krishna is going to do other things and do this, listen to us also. And if we're going to be using the mobile phone and then chanting, Krishna is going to be busy doing something else and hearing us. But if you're going to be 100% attentive to hearing Krishna's holy names and absorb in Krishna bhajan, Krishna is going to drop everything else and completely focus on us and give 100% attention to us. And that is the complete absorption of our emotions. Thank you very much for joining in the morning program. And may this meditation and absorption on Krishna through this story stay with you all for the day. Very much. Very much.